How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I want to take a look at what the whales are doing because we have a new report that shows what they're doing, and they have not done it in 5 months. So, we're going to take a look at what they're buying, how much they're buying compared to what they've done in the past. We're also going to take a look at some of the other top news because there is some important news, some important things you have to take a look at with where the market is right now. Right now, Bitcoin is at the highest point it's been in months, around 57,500, just breaking through 56,000, breaking through 57,000 overnight. And some of the altcoins are still down. So we're going to take a look at how long it will take for some of the altcoins to pump up to all-time highs. We're going to take a look at that compared to what it's done in the past. So if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, the subscribe button, I do appreciate that. I'll try to keep this nice and short for you. Also, there is a link underneath the video to sign up with BlockFi to get an interest rate on your crypto, and that becomes more and more important every single time that we see a big green candle in Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin goes from, let's say, 55,000 up to 110,000, instead of getting, let's say, 5% back in Bitcoin, it's like you're getting 10% on your original money, which is going to be really important as Bitcoin continues to move up. So definitely check out that link underneath the video. They're giving you a bonus too when you use that link. I do want to thank Unstoppable Domains for being a partner of the channel. There's more information on them underneath the video. So Bitcoin is around 57,500. Now, this is not without some whales trying to manipulate the market. Now, this is not what I was saying that they haven't done in 5 months, because the whales try and manipulate every couple weeks, it seems like. So last night we had this huge down red candle, bring the price from 55,500 down to about 50,600 or so. Now, this is most likely just one whale or maybe a couple whales that tried to sell off some of their Bitcoin. It was around $40 million worth apparently. And then it caused some traders on leverage to be liquidated, and it probably worked, right? I mean, you're talking about a $5,000 move within a minute or so. It probably liquidated some people and made that person a decent amount of money. So that's where you just have to be careful, right? Try not to get too greedy. You're gonna make good enough gains just without the extra leverage. So just pay attention to that. If you're wondering what that is, that's kind of normal. I mean, that was a big candle, but still kind of normal. Now, what are other whales doing? Besides this one person, what are the institutions doing? Well, we have a new CoinShares weekly report. It just came out about half an hour ago, and this shows the asset fund flows of the institutions. So let's take a look. What have they done in the past and what are they doing this week? So let's pull it up here. Digital investment products saw inflows totaling 226 million, bringing the 8-week run of inflows to 638 million. You can see it on a graph down here, or on a chart down here. You can see how much we had flowing in here, and we have not seen this amount of money flowing into crypto in 5 months, since about back here, week 20 of the year. Now it's week 41. And this is a large amount. This is more than the last 2 weeks combined, just showing that they are still ramping up, throwing a lot more money in crypto. Now, there was a recent report that showed that 62% of institutions that hadn't bought crypto yet were planning on buying crypto in the next 12 months. And I think a lot of them are doing it now because they realize that if they wait 6 months, it might be way too late. So you can actually see how they broke it down. We had 225 million going into Bitcoin. We had Ethereum actually have money taken out, about 13.6 million. So they're actually selling Ethereum. Multi-asset, about 2 million. They have 12.5 million going into Solana. So a good amount going into Solana. Ripple has a little bit taken out. Polkadot, Litecoin also has a little bit taken out. Cardano has a few million thrown in it. And these are some of the institutions. We're talking about Grayscale, CoinShares, 3iQ, 21 shares, and then there's some others. So these are the large institutions that are buying up these cryptos, and they're buying mostly Bitcoin. You can see month to date, they bought 247 million out of the total 249.5 that has come in. Most of it's been in Bitcoin. So a significant portion of money going into Bitcoin as opposed to some of these other cryptos. Now, with that being said, we're seeing Bitcoin push up a lot. I mean, Bitcoin just 6 days ago now, Bitcoin sourced to 50K again on institutional demand. Now, what's interesting about this is it's 6 days ago, and we're already $7,500 above that. So we are actually closer to all-time highs than we are close to where we were 6 days ago. So we have less space to cover to get to all-time highs than to fall back down to 50,000. Kind of interesting. Now, just something to pay attention to. When we see the price of Bitcoin go up, sometimes we don't see the price of altcoins go up necessarily right away either. A lot of money is focused on Bitcoin right now, as we can see from that report. So let's take a look at how long it usually takes for altcoins to pump after Bitcoin. So up here, we have the price of Bitcoin, and this is from April 1 to June 1. So 2 months, April and May, we saw Bitcoin go to all-time highs, and then it started to dump down, come back up a little bit of a dead cat bounce, then fall down again. And we can see altcoins down here. So this is the market cap of all crypto minus Bitcoin. So just a very general, broad market. How big is the market cap? Back when Bitcoin was around all-time highs, altcoins were still pumping up. The market cap was only about $1 trillion. It pumped up a little bit more when Bitcoin dumped off. Altcoins dumped off a little bit too. And then Bitcoin kind of came back. And while Bitcoin fell off, altcoins still continued. So for about another few days, we had altcoins pumping up. If we look from the all-time high, it was about 1 month after the all-time high for Bitcoin that we had altcoins at the all-time high, which was about almost 45% or so higher than they were when Bitcoin was at its all-time high. So it might take several weeks to a month after Bitcoin's at its all-time high, whether it's 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 for the altcoins to get pumped up, because a lot of people took profit around here in Bitcoin and threw it into altcoins, which pushed up the price of these altcoins. So it might take some time. With that being said, we still should see more money coming into the space. If Bitcoin pumps up to 100,000, I think these other altcoins will continue to move up. Eventually, people will stop throwing so much money into Bitcoin, and they'll probably spread out their buys a little bit. I mean, a rising tide raises all ships, right? So we saw altcoins pump up a lot from when Bitcoin was down, in the 20s and 30s at the beginning of the year. Altcoins also pumped up a lot. Just a question of when is the all-time high going to be. So of course anything can change in the future. This is just what happened last time. So we will probably see these altcoins continue to move up slowly as Bitcoin moves up, but then probably a blow off top once people start to take a little bit of profit on their Bitcoin, unless there is no cycle anymore, right? And then people just keep on slowly accumulating these cryptos and they slowly continue to move up. That's another theory. Now, this was some interesting news. Elon Musk launches Dogecoin knockoff Floconomics. Should you buy? This is one of the most clickbaity titles I've ever seen, because it literally says Elon Musk launches this knockoff. This was not Elon Musk that launched it. It was just a new crypto that is a knockoff wannabe named after Elon Musk's dog. So he has not even talked about it on Twitter. They've reached out to him several times. He has not said anything about the coin. So just be careful, right? When we see a lot of excitement in the space, there are gonna be clickbait titles like this that really wouldn't fly. I think if it was on YouTube, if I posted something like this, it would be destroyed. So just be careful. Make sure you actually do your research. If you want to do more research, you can check out the link here on the end screen. I'll put up this playlist, and this is where I talk about how much you need to make a certain amount of money in some of these cryptos. But I always go over the crypto a little bit at the beginning, so you can take a look at how much crypto you need now to become wealthy, or what is Polkadot and why you might need 88 of them depending on your financial goals. Algorand, VGX, Cardano, BNB, Bitcoin, Ethereum, VeChain. So I'll put that up on the end screen. Definitely check it out. I think now is the time to do research. So if you haven't already done research on some of these cryptos, now's the time to do it, because this is when the altcoins are staying low a little bit, but we are expecting a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7x on some of these altcoins towards the end of the year. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for hitting the like button and the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.